Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from Skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob. Happy Friday.
Welcome back to our Top 5 Friday ski industry news videos. Last week we were live. Thanks to everybody who joined that. It's always fun.
People seem to like it.
Yeah, it's a different change of pace for us too. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Not too many things to talk about before we get into the news. I'd say the first thing is, a week ago we were talking about Black Friday. Since then, basically the sale has transitioned to Cyber Monday or Cyber Week branding. Largely has stayed the same. The only thing that's gone at this point are that we did that kind of short duration earn double loyalty points last weekend. But aside from that, all the other deals have continued through this week. They are coming to an end. I believe the last day is Tuesday, December 9th. So still some time to take advantage of Black Friday / Cyber Monday / Cyber Week promotions, but the window is closing.
It is.
Yep. There's a bunch of skis behind us. I can't recall exactly how much we've talked about this. And I don't want to give too much away, but the idea with some of the skis behind us are building hypothetical quivers. And I'll just leave it at that. There is zero organization up here in terms of what might go with what. Just a bunch of skis. And basically we're going to do it kind of through the perspective of Bob and myself and also Matt Stromecki to kind of highlight the subjective nature of choosing skis and, how I would build a quiver versus you versus Matt.
Yeah. So
looking forward to doing that. We were going to do this for yesterday. I took a little bit of a spill on the mountain yesterday.
Unfortunately, not on video.
No, I know, rare.
Yeah.
It's also, doesn't exactly, but kind of falls. I was thinking about it yesterday. So this was yesterday morning, and I took the day off yesterday. I'm fine, but, rung my bell a little bit, and it was a bit of a violent fall. And I was thinking about this concept yesterday. I used to always say, I never get hurt doing anything cool.
Yeah.
That was always, back when I was, park skier, dedicated competitive park skier, I never got hurt, trying a cool trick. I got hurt, skiing to the park and catching an edge and breaking my collarbone.
Or, falling down the stairs in the lodge.
Totally. And this, kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
You, or Matt was filming you.
Yeah.
I was just skiing behind you, just trying to, just skiing along.
Yeah.
And, I'll use it in this moment to just remind people that this time of year, the stoke levels are high and early season conditions still exist. And I think I got a little bit caught up in that idea, that concept.
Yeah, well, we can talk more about that in topic 4 today, Jeff.
I saw that. And yeah, do you have anything else? I don't have anything else.
We did a Head Core 100 Ti on snow review this week.
That was very fun.
That was great.
Yep. That was Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So check that out if you haven't already. All the core skis are still new and fresh. There's one over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Big
Skied
one.
that today.
Yeah. You got it muddy. I haven't posted that yet.
I went through some mud.
But I will. And that's all I got, Bob, if you want to take us into the news.
Get right into the news, and we'll start with ski racing here, Jeff. The women were at Copper.
The men were too.
This past weekend, yeah. And I always kind of view this as with a grain of salt because they stole the Killington race from us.
They borrowed it.
Yeah.
They're giving it back next year.
Just like to be bitter about it, I guess.
Well, yeah, sure.
But yeah, the women skied at Copper last weekend. The men had not a lot of good results worth mentioning.
I believe a race got canceled. Is that true? A men's race?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, I could be way off.
But yeah, GS, we had a rare DNF from Paula Moltzen, who apparently has some type of job here at Spruce Peak now. Did you read that? I'm surprised that hasn't made the news.
Like an ambassador?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and that was in the giant slalom, correct? Yep. It's amazing how my memory of just what happened a week ago is skewed. I watched both the women's races. Her DNF was like abrupt and a bit violent. A little bit of a face plant.
Did she hit her face on the gate?
I can't remember.
Like the panel?
I can't remember if it was the gate or the ground, but there was some face.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Her teammate Nina O'Brien was the top U.S. finisher at 11th, and Michaela Schifrin got 14th.
Yeah.
Slalom is really where Michaela shined the next day, finishing first by a margin of 1.57 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is quite a bit. And our colleague Matt did the math that if she finished 1.57 seconds behind the second place finisher, she would have gotten 12th. So the gap between second and 12th was the same as between first and second.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
So
in the article, did Matt talk anything about her quote unquote perfect slalom season?
I didn't see that, no.
So I regret that I can't remember her name. Because there was an incredible run from a woman who started pretty early on second runs and sat in first for a while, and she ultimately had the fastest time on the second runs.
Yeah.
So that broke Michaela's streak this season of winning every single run.
Yeah.
So she's now 5 for 6. She was only second on the second runs, but
yeah,
extremely impressive.
Streaks are tough.
Yeah.
Then continuing on in the slalom, Paula Moltzen got 8th, and Nina O'Brien still in the points at 26.
Yeah, and good recovery from Paula too, from giant slalom to Sunday, because her first run in the slalom was not particularly great, and then she laid down a really, really good second run and just kept kind of like staying up in the top of the leaderboard until kind of the very end, and then she started getting pushed down. But if you had asked me whether she was going to get a top 10 after run ones, I would not have confidently said yes.
Right.
Like, there was a
Too many
chance,
skiers.
but that's a lot of skiers that you got to overtake.
Yeah.
Really cool course at Copper too. Like I don't remember watching ski racing recently at Copper on this trail, and it's cool. Dark. Not much sunlight on that pitch over there, the east side.
For even a totally sunny day.
Yeah, there was sunlight on portions of the course, but I think Lights Out is the name of one of the pitches, and yeah, it's like truly like came over a horizon line.
Yeah.
Lights out, like you're grayscale the whole way down.
I know the feeling around here.
Yeah.
The men were at Beaver Creek for their speed series, and Ryan Cochran-Siegel got second by just a slim margin behind Marco Odermatt.
Yeah, you moving on to Beaver Creek.
Yeah, moving on to Beaver Creek.
Thank you.
And then Bryce Bennett, the other top U.S. finisher, at 28th, still in the points. So nice to see the men putting their numbers in the speed series.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for ski racing. Moving on to more freestyle-oriented activities. I know you're excited about this, Jeff.
Boy, am I. 8:30 tonight, right?
Which one's that? There's 3 things here.
Yeah, I don't
know. Matt has highlighted.
I don't remember. Go, and then I'll add.
Okay. The men and women are both doing a big air in Secret Garden, China. Is that the one you're thinking of?
That one's tonight at midnight.
Yeah, so he didn't want to give out the highlights in case people wanted to watch it in real time. He didn't want to spoil it.
I don't think it's happened yet.
Highlights are in links is what I have written down.
Oh, really? Am I the one that's wrong?
Maybe.
Qualifications have happened. I thought finals hadn't
qualifications have happened. Henrik Harlow competed but fell, so he's not in the finals.
All right, so we're not giving away qualification highlights.
Correct.
That's fine.
All right.
We can give away qualification highlights. Yeah, I saw some clips of Henrik skiing. Pretty impressive.
Look all right?
I mean, he's getting up there.
Yeah.
He tried to do a nose butter triple cork 16. I that I haven't seen him do a nose butter triple in a long time. So yeah, kudos to Henrik.
Yeah. And then number 2 from freestyle is the Shaun White Snow League is kicking off in Beijing. And this is like a half pipe specific series. They tried it out last year with snowboarders only, and now there's snowboarders and skiers only. So this is, one of this and then X Games League, kind of this movement towards more league-oriented ski competitions.
Yeah, bracket elimination.
Head-to-head, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that one is tonight at 8:30.
Okay.
And then the World Cup Big Air Finals, that one I think you have to wake up at like midnight tonight.
Oof, tough
Also,
ask.
there have been some comments recently about like how are you watching World Cup events?
Yeah,
And like not easily
right.
is the answer. So I have been using a combination of Peacock, of like, is it skiandsnowboardlive.com, I think, or something like that.
I don't do it.
And it's like, to be honest, not a very well put together website. And then the copper races, my wife and I had to watch through like outside TV
Yeah.
on her computer, like
Yeah.
from her computer, HDMI to the TV.
I
And
mean, we get outside on cable.
I don't think it's the same though, because it's like a streaming.
Like Outside Plus.
It's yeah.
Mm.
So it's not easy.
Not easy.
And basically for like every event, I have to do some digging.
Yeah.
And often like annoyingly create a new account that charges me $12.99 for a month or something, and I'm like, well, I want to watch this, so here's my money.
Yeah, that's how they get you, Jeff.
But yeah, not easy. But that's how I've been doing it. It's
Lots of internet
those
searches.
3 things.
Yeah.
And yeah, some savvy internet use.
The third part of this freestyle topic here is the X Games rosters have been released. And Matt pointed out a notable return of Gus Kenworthy after 4 years off.
He's in the Snow League too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Good for Gus.
I know. I'm curious. Is he trying to go to the Olympics? I can't imagine.
It seems like a lot of like Henrik and them, like
Henrik's definitely trying to go to the Olympics.
right, but they're doing more to get there.
I don't
for this
remember who
year.
put it out. I wish I remembered because I would give them full credit. But I saw an interesting article that was highlighting how, like, just earning a spot on the U.S. halfpipe team arguably is going to be harder than actually podiuming once you get to the Olympics.
Because the U.S. just is that
Stacked.
dominant.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you got to move somewhere else to get on a half-pipe team. Is what you're
Dual
telling me.
citizenship. Yeah, you got to. Yeah. Or just ski better than the other X amount of people.
Yeah.
I think that would be like the more traditional, you're earning your way on.
It also looks like snowmobiling is going to be back in
In the X Games, I saw that. Yeah.
That was crazy when they started doing like the big air and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It always reminds me of that house driving down to Killington with the snowmobile
With the track, yeah.
with the jumps.
Yep. Yeah, they were going for it.
Totally. Seemed like it.
Yep.
Like literally like had like the steel giant snowmobile kickers and then like could move it further back and they
Yep.
had their landings built and just a wild thing to get into.
Right. But you got to do it in your own property if you want to. It's not like there's a public
Not freestyle snowmobile parks.
snowmobile parks.
So that would be a
Yeah.
liability nightmare.
That's it for freestyle stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Now moving on to more business-oriented topic here. NPR.org notes that northern United States resorts are expecting a drop in Canadian visitors. This article here points mostly to Montana, but it certainly applies to us here in northern Vermont as being very close to Montreal specifically.
Yeah, you already kind of feel it.
Yeah, well, they went through a lot this summer with Burlington. They renamed Church Street Canada Street to try to welcome more Canadian visitors.
Like temporarily?
Yeah, temporarily. Yeah, it's crazy.
Did it work?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So Whitefish in Montana which is about 60 miles from the border, gets about 25% of its guests from Canada. And they've been down 12% like across the resort and amenities since the start of 2025. And Montana as a whole has seen a 25% drop since that time. So it's been a measurable and notable drop in Canadian business, which is really affecting the bottom line there.
Yeah, I don't have any Vermont statistics, but
Yeah.
anecdotally, you feel it and you see less Quebec plates.
Kalispell, Montana, which is a little further south from Whitefish, they're offering discounts to Canadians at participating businesses and resort locations. It's kind of a similar thing to what Burlington, I think, was trying to do with offering something for Canadian guests. So we'll see how that goes on to affect kind of, it's really where you can drive to. Like, I think that it's harder to measure when you're flying. If you're flying from Montreal to Vail or something like that, that's harder to measure. But when you're right on that border within a certain distance, I think it's easier and more noticeable.
Yeah, and if you're flying from Montreal to Vail, why not just fly from Montreal to Whistler?
Maybe they do. Yeah.
I bet that happens a lot. Not just recently,
but in general.
In general, if you're hopping on a plane,
Well, good luck to the northern U.S. resorts moving forward this year.
Would you rather ski Vail or Whistler?
Vail.
Have you been to Whistler?
No.
Oh. I'm going to throw this one out to the audience. Would you rather ski Vail or Whistler?
Okay.
I want to see comments. Just, you can take it as far as you want. Just what's better? I mean, I think it's more fun to do it personally. What would you rather ski, Vail or Whistler? Because I'm putting all my eggs in the Whistler basket.
Yeah. Well,
you know what
more
you
for you.
hate? The peak-to-peak gondola. I've never thought about that.
No, I would not like that.
No.
I'm not afraid of heights, just more enclosed spaces.
But you have to be in it. It's actually big. Maybe you wouldn't dislike it because it's huge.
I'd probably like it for the novelty, but I wouldn't want to let.
Novelty's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I like novelty items.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The infrastructure and like the engineering and like the lift towers on like, because you know there's nothing supporting it in the middle.
Yeah, it's a huge span.
Then like the towers on either end are just like breathtakingly massive.
That's pretty cool.
The whole thing is really cool.
Nice.
Honestly, I could just ride it back and forth for like 2 hours and be pretty entertained.
Yeah.
Also, somebody base jumped off of it. Like right from the middle.
People are crazy, man.
Just a wild thing.
Topic number 4 here. This is what we promised earlier. Stowe has kind of become the center of a story with kind of linking social media to skiers and snowboarders getting trapped in the backcountry.
Yeah, specifically TikTok.
Well, so here's the thing, and I talked to Matt about this on the chairlift this morning because I'm not a TikToker.
Nor am I.
And he's not either. Yeah. But my question was it TikTok specifically? Was it a specific TikTok trend? Or is it general social media?
I think this whole thing has been like, I don't think the issue has been blown out of proportion, but I think like the title of the articles and the amount that different news outlets have like latched onto it is wild to me. Because I'm pretty sure if you read the original like post from Stowe Mountain Rescue, they said like one person out of recent rescues cited TikTok as their inspiration. Right. And now I have probably seen 15 different article titles from major news outlets that's like TikTok causing problems in Stowe backcountry. And it's like,
and I also feel like Stowe Mountain Rescue, which is like a 100% above the board, like amazing program. Like all they do is go and rescue people who need rescuing from the backcountry. That they're kind of on the bad end of this story.
Oh, I haven't seen any of that.
I mean, like they make it sound like, and again, this is how things kind of get blown out of proportion, is that they were blaming social media, Stowe Mountain Rescue, for these people getting lost, and then like that.
I mean, I think that's kind of how the media has like skewed it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like,
okay.
poor Stone Mountain Rescue,
Yeah,
all they're
pretty sure-
trying to do is keep people safe.
I'm pretty sure that was, for them when they first said it, it was basically just like they basically share reports of like almost all of their rescues.
And they do a really good job.
Yeah.
They do not victim blame,
No.
like at all.
No, and I think it was just one of their like actual points of information, like
Yep.
subject cited TikTok,
Yes.
not like, gosh, all these skiers are
Yeah.
gosh darn TikTok people.
Yeah. So I think the bigger story is that the story became too big,
It's way too big.
based on a few people,
Yeah,
and people get rescued all the time.
yeah.
It's
also like, you could take this and expand it into a much bigger conversation of like, and this is stuff that we talk about all the time, is like, how did we get to this point where like basically ski mountaineering is so glorified?
Yes.
And because we have gotten to that point, like you see a lot of it. You see a lot of footage and social media content from backcountry situations and a lot of encouragement to, there are a lot of different binding options, and it's a trendy topic.
Yeah.
And it's, I think you can talk yourself in circles all day of like, whose responsibility is it? Like if you take somebody who is interested in getting into backcountry skiing, like, is it the manufacturer's responsibility to like put a disclaimer on the product saying like, you need to learn this before you do it?
Yeah.
Like, I would argue in that sense, no. Like, not the manufacturer's fault, but then like, where do you place the responsibility? And like, the only thing that I can come up with as like kind of a viable answer to that is the skiing community in general. Like, if you are experienced in the backcountry and you have things that you can teach other people, maybe that's something. Maybe there needs to be more encouragement and more of the norm of sharing expertise and experience. Like, I don't know. But then it's like, not, if I was an avid ski mountaineer, then same thing. Like, it's not my responsibility to like make sure that person's safe.
Right.
So it's a really fascinating thing.
I mean, adding fuel to that fire is our incredible early season that we've had here.
Yeah, it's 50 inches at the snow stake.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that the amount of excitement, like that stoke you were talking about.
Totally.
That's early season.
I got caught up in it.
It just gets exploded when the conditions are good and people are looking at this on their phones and whatnot and being like, wow, look at that. Let's go do that.
Yeah. And like, I'll use myself as an example. Like, I have vastly better knowledge and understanding of everything that goes into being in a situation like that. If you're like seeing a sunrise point of view clip from the top of Mount Mansfield, like, I know everything that it takes to get yourself in that situation. I don't really want to do it. I'm still tempted by the videos.
Right.
Like, they're so good that you're like, oh, like that guy. I'm not going to stand up here and name names, but I could, because we're friends with all of them. Like, oh, so and so, like, look at that line that they got. Like, it's like pretty easy to find yourself feeling a little bit jealous. And I feel like if I didn't have as good of an understanding of what it takes, I would be more tempted to try and copy them.
Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, people need to be responsible for their own choices and actions.
Totally.
And I am 100% thankful that an organization like Stone Mountain Rescue exists.
Yeah.
And they're not the only ones. There's lots of them around here and around the country and the world that will, without bias, go and pluck you out of the woods.
Yeah, and you can place blame on technology and society and our reliance on technology, But if your phone is what got you out there in the first place, at least have it with you with maybe an extra charger, and it could also potentially be the thing that gets you out of there.
I mean, Stone Mountain Rescue is very upfront. Whenever they rescue someone, they'll say, this person could have done X, Y, and Z.
And it's often extra battery.
It's often extra battery or turning off your phone.
Yeah.
It's headlamps, it's extra clothes.
Yeah.
It's water.
I think they recommend like 2 headlamps often.
Yeah. So the information's out there.
Yeah.
As to how to do it with a reasonable amount of safety.
Yeah.
You just got to decide if that's something you want to do. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
Interesting
topic.
story, and weird how it's been just kind of
Blown
up.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it's like 3 people have been rescued.
Yeah, it's a very small amount, and everyone's okay.
And it's in like national news.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
everyone's fine.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Edits of the week here, Jeff. We got a video called Now by Wei Tian Ho, kind of focusing on Freeride World Tour competition. This next one here, Slush, featuring Ross Teeter versus Tristan Lilly at Alta. Did you watch any of this?
Sure did.
It's pretty cool. Different than the normal.
It's great.
Park stuff.
I thought it was very fun.
Yeah.
Very different skiing styles, too, between those 2 gentlemen.
Yeah, you got to
So
kind of.
it was fun to like. Yeah, it was fun to watch them kind of
Yeah.
go back and forth and
Yeah.
do each other's tricks with very different flair, kind of.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
It also makes me want to go back to Alta.
It's very creative. Number 3, Vortex by the OS crew. I'm assuming it's OS and not OS, but
It actually might be.
okay.
I can't remember.
And number 4, Let's Take a Lap with Sage. It's a behind the scenes in Alaska filming with TGR, so it's a little different than the normal like at your resort type of thing
Yeah.
with Sage's series, but it is nonetheless very good. And that's it for edits.
Thanks, Bob.
Yep.
I didn't mention it at the beginning, but I didn't feel up for hosting.
I was
Bob.
happy to help.
Bob did a great job. And yeah, that's it. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Take advantage of the last days of this Cyber Monday, Cyber Week sale, however you want to call it. I won't tell you that you're wrong because both things are plastered all over our website.
Yep.
Look out for this next week. This will be fun. You know, it's kind of our first attempt at doing something like this, so I'm not 100% sure how it's going to come out. I also didn't mention at the beginning, but we're going to try and do some outerwear reviews next week.
Sweet.
Because we're kind of like, not past due, but a little bit overdue for some outerwear chats.
Yep.
So keep an eye out for that. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.